our lives brought together in this living room on this Wednesday night in December. Why? Why are we here? Is this a clue?
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. They both, we were talking, they both have conviction. You don't need a ceremony to have a marriage. It's such an honor to just hear them talk about each other and why they're doing this. And why they were choosing to marry. And the question was answered by this, that not only did they want to be responsible for their future with regards to their children, be able to visit each other in the hospital when sick, and get ahead on their tax return. Exactly. They're like, let's slip it in before the end of the year.
2050.
Good job, guys. But it wasn't the only reason. It was also apparent to them that their love was so full that they were moved to celebrate this love with us, with their community. So I want to take you guys back for a moment to when they met. So I don't know if you guys have started to notice this, but post about 2000, there's two kinds of couples. Those who meet by Match.com and those who don't. So what do you think they were?
Don't.
Both answers are correct. So there was a friend of Bess that said, I know a guy, this was in Lincoln, Nebraska, right? And I think you'll really like him. She's like, yeah. And later she said, he's finally on Match.com, you better write him fast. You better write him now. So
I did. I wrote to him that day. And I said, I know you, I've been wanting to meet you for a long time, but I don't know how to meet you. Would you like to meet for lunch today? This was in the morning. And he said, today? And I said, why wait? And that has been our theme pretty much throughout. It's been why wait? Why wait is always our go-to. You want to go to the park? Why wait? Should we go to Patagonia? We could go hiking. Why wait? Of course. So the date was not the romantic, love at first sight first date either. It was like a faculty search interview. And I know, it was terrible. I'm like, could you flirt with me a little? So at the end, it was like, let me get you in touch very soon.
Let me get the facts. Then we'll figure it out.
It was. So I had no idea whether he was going to call again, but he did.
But I just heard that LinkedIn is going to become the future dating site.
So that's our love story.
Why wait?
Why wait?
So, in all seriousness, what is the chance, and that's for the scientists in the crowd and anybody who kind of knows the word probability, what's the probability that Beth is just gold, person who grows up in a little town in Nebraska where everybody is really nice and really polite with their neighbors, what's the chance that she would end up with a guy from the rowdy city of Buenos Aires, growing up in a bloody dictatorship, afraid of the police? I didn't know this about you. Each of them with a very different history. So the other day, when I was talking with them, they told me about this rock collection they have, that they found these rocks on the Petite Rocky Beach in Marseille, where they were for about 8 months.
In the kitchen.
So you'll see them in the kitchen. And this was amazing, this analogy that they came up with. These rocks are beautiful, they look like eggs. They're perfectly polished, round, and homogeneous. They have been bouncing around in the surf for hundreds, maybe thousands of years. And with friction and rubbing and chafing against each other, that is what has made them perfect. Matching each other as if designed by the same hand, although they may come from very distant places. And then they realize that this crashing up against each other and in the same waters is not so different than their own story. that they grew together over the years, transforming the grit of daily life, right, into matching shapes, and are here today as happy as can be. So enough of the fancy metaphor authored by Guiget. Let's really talk about them, okay? Let's talk. To anyone who knows Guiget, well, or not well, I don't have to tell you that he can be a mite bit driven, maybe even a little keyed up. And on my walks with Beth, week to week, I learned that this brusque demeanor can sometimes hurt Beth's feelings. But she would call him on this over and over and over. And he did change. He changed for her, and he is now gentler with her, more gentle. And to anyone who knows Beth, perhaps you know that she can get emotional, sensitive, get her feelings hurt easily. But Guiget also noticed with his insight that she can do silent treatment, get her feelings hurt and go silent. And he called her on this, and she changed a little bit tougher too. So, like with so many couples, while Beth is softening Guiget's rough edges, soften, and slowing him down, she is met with a man, and these are her words, who supports her and understands her very deeply.
So let me get back to the probability. No, seriously, people say, oh, you guys are so lucky, you met each other, and boom, you know, here you are, such a great couple, you know, and I don't think luck has anything to do with it. Luck is not what our relationship is about. And, you know, Susan kind of explained it, how we made this grow. It's about wine. I mean, fermentation, making it work, and ferment, and, you know, all these things change and evolve and feel better. And then I realized, you know, after all this process of growing together, that really the trick was keeping her happy, because if she was happy, I'm happy, you know, and it's a no-brainer. It's the easy win-win. So my main preoccupation is to make her happy.
Just telling you.
And then
Careful there.
This is how I became a better man, because she makes me a better man, and she's going to be there for me, and she's going to be that soft spot for landing when I get here at the end of the day, and I'm going to be happy if she's happy.
And you make a safe place for me to be creative, to be a free spirit, to be goofy, to be irrational if I feel like it, and I can totally be myself. You give me a lot of freedom, because I know you're always there. He's solid. He's like right there for me all the time. And I think you and I are much stronger together. I've always felt that, like, stronger, faster, better together than we are alone. And I'm happy to try and calm you down. It's my mission in life, and I'm happy to be your soft spot tonight.
So the only thing I want to add is that when I was listening to them the other night, I think they knew that they had said all this, but there was one thing that I felt that they didn't hear they said in the very exact same words. At one point in our 2 hours of wine and talking, Guiget said, she's so easy to love. And at one point, just even an hour later, just the same words, Beth said, he's so easy to love. So it made me think perhaps the pleasure in loving each other is the sea that those rocks are clamoring in, the moonlight that those waves are coming up to shore under. That where luck and attraction brought you two together, it's actually that you love each other, that you love to love each other is what binds you so close that you've arrived at this moment where you want to accept the responsibility of being together and loving each other for the rest of your lives. So, Guiget, will you take Beth, aka Josie, as your wife
I don't like that.
Yes.
from this day forward?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, you gotta heckle her too then. Beth, will you take Ishay as your husband from this day forward?
I will.
So by no power invested in me, I declare you husband and wife